What's up, guys? This is rinoranchero, and we are doing another episode of the Last Man Standing series. This is a series where I go into a server, pick a person at random, and follow that person until they die, and then I follow the killer and so on until we get to the winner of the game. So it can be a really fun time to see the interesting strategies that people use, the kits that people use, and the funny things that can happen. So we're gonna follow this guy right here named Popotato. Maybe he likes popcorn and potatoes. I am not 100% sure. I'm not going to judge his lifestyles and all that good stuff. We're just gonna follow Mr. Popotato and see what he does. And it looks like Mr. Popotato has his sword and his soups, and he is getting ready to fight some people in this game with his stone sword. Let's see what Popotato does. He's fighting this red guy right here. The red guy has logs in his hand. He is running for his life. Oh, and he died right there. He shook his log at the guy, hoping it would do something, but it did not. It looks like Popo is playing the Phantom kit, so he's going to be able to fly around at people and scare them. Popo is looking at this tree. There's a guy up in the tree. He is the Phantom kit. Will he use it? Actually, he's going to fight this guy named Don't Trip on Me, who is a green man with headphones, it looks like, and they are fighting right here. Trip is trying to get the combo. Now Drew is coming in and hitting the Trip guy, so this guy is going to Phantom away. He's like, oh no, please don't kill me. I am simply a Popotato. Okay, he just fell back down, and these two guys are fighting over here. He might try to run in and kill someone. And I'm not exactly sure what his plan is, but I don't think he is teaming with anyone, so Popo is certainly a solo player, and he is just chilling right here, probably trying to keep his distance. It looks like Bacon Pie, or no, Don't Trip on Me just killed Bacon Pie, and Don't is on fire right now, and Popo is coming in, trying to hit the guy who's on fire, trying to kill him while he's on fire. Delay BR is here now, and Delay is now dead. Popo got the kill right there, and Trip is running back in with the stone sword, trying to get the combo on Popo, but Popo is fighting back hard, getting a pretty good combo on Don't, and he got the kill right there. And now Popo is in this cave system going after someone named Star Wars. I gotta follow him in the dark right here. Might be kind of hard to see, but he is going in right now, hitting Star Wars. Star Wars is fighting back with the sword. Looks like they both have soup. Who is going to win? Looks like Star Wars might have an iron sword. It's kind of hard to tell right now, but they are fighting right now. Looks like they kind of lost aim right there, and now Star Wars is hitting Popo. Popo has to run away, and he is going to Phantom to get out of the mine shaft. A baby zombie appeared out of nowhere. That's kind of nice. Popo is going back down to fight some more. He wants to finish this guy off, and there's a creeper, I believe, over there as well, but now they're fighting yet again. Star Wars versus Popo, Miner versus Phantom. Who is going to win this fight in this cave system? Looks like they're having a really good exchange right here, fighting back and forth. The baby zombie, I think, is in the mix. Not entirely sure. And it looks like the baby zombie actually killed Popo in the fight. And Star Wars 437 is the person we're going to follow now. And Star Wars 437 has full iron armor that he mined out of that cave system. He used his kit to his advantage to get that early start. And now he is on the surface trying to find people to kill. Looks like he's going into this cave system right here. Maybe he knows that someone is down here. And looks like he made it to this guy down here, and he is hitting him right now. I'm pretty sure Star Wars is going to kill Vengeful, but Vengeful is, oh, he is dead. And Star Wars gets the kill right there on the Pyro. And that is great. He is now in the top 8. And Star Wars is back to the surface now, and he's got Veto BR who's going to gladiate him. So we will TP up to Star Wars. They're going to have a 1v1 in this glass arena, and we will see who wins. So here we go, folks. It is Star Wars versus Veto BR, who is the Gladiator, and they are having a pretty good fight. Veto getting some good combos here. Let's see how they're both doing on soup. I have a feeling this is going to be a long one. This guy's got a pretty good amount of soup. And if we look at Star Wars, he has, looks like they have close to about the same amount of soup, so we're going to watch them fight here. Veto seems to really know how to PvP against this guy. Looks like Star Wars is trying to refill, but Veto is getting a lot of hits. But now Star Wars is getting the combo now as Veto tries to refill, and now Veto is gaining the momentum. I know pretty soon they're both going to get the wither effect if the fight keeps going, because that's what happens when you're having a gladiator fight. Veto is now getting more combos here. Looks like they're having a pretty good fight. Both of them are pretty equally matched. But it looks like Veto is a little bit faster at refilling, getting some more combos on Star Wars. And they continue to fight up in this glass dome. Who is going to win, you guys? I think they're getting the wither effect now. Yes, that's definitely what that is. So they really can't see their hearts at all, and it's not really sure who's going to win this fight. But they're both taking a lot of damage. They can barely move. Both trying to hit each other. I know how frustrating that can be. Who is going to win? hitting each other constantly right now, barely trying to stay alive. It looks like Star Wars might be able to get the kill here against Veto, but Veto is turning around yet again. They're both swooping like crazy, and Star Wars died from the wither effect. So that was a really good fight against those two, but Veto BR gets the kill, and he is now the person we are following in the last man standing. Veto BR is getting closer to this guy named Mr. Crossfade, who is playing the Grappler kit, but he is getting really attacked by mobs right now. And Mr. Crossfade says hola into the chat. They both have full iron, and it looks like they're going to have an exchange right here, Mr. Crossfade. And now they are getting gladiated. Not a big surprise here, folks. I'm going to have to TP in to fight these guys, so let's TP over to Mr. Crossfade, and now we can watch the action here. They are fighting Mr. Crossfade versus Veto. Both of them are getting pretty good hits on each other. Both of these guys know how to PvP. Looks like Mr. Crossfade had to refill right there. And they are continuing to fight in this corner. Both of them trying to get the combos and the momentum. But this fight might go down to another wither situation. Because that's just sort of what happens in these fights. Especially when you have full iron. Both people know how to refill. Mr. Crossfade gets a pretty good combo right there. Wow, he is comboing him pretty well. Veto is trying to stay in this fight, trying to refill as best as he can, but Mr. Crossfade definitely knows how to PvP. Getting a good momentum right there. He is throwing string for some reason out of his hotbar. Veto's having to go back into the corner to try to refill. I think they both refilled in that situation. And Mr. Crossfade gets about a 4-hit combo, and Veto is trying to get back in this. Trying to get as many hits as he can. And now, of course, they're taking the wither right here. So wither is affecting both of these guys. Veto is trying to stay alive. And you know it can be very hard when you have that wither effect and you don't know how many hearts you have left. But they are both just trying to stay alive in this fight. Who is it going to be? Veto BR or Mr. Crossfade? Who is going to win? The Grappler or the Gladiator as they fight here? Their bodies turning red. Glorious things happening. And it looks like Veto BR was poked too hard, and Mr. Crossfade is the winner. And it looks like a full iron guy is coming in to fight Mr. Crossfade. Not a lot of teams in this game. We are dealing with a lot of solo performances. Mr. Crossfade is using his Grappler kit to try to get away. Maybe his hotbar is not ready, but oh man, right when I say that, it looks like there might be a team of two right here. I think they might be friends, unless Kraid is running from the other guy. Not entirely sure. But this guy is a pro at the Grappler kit. He really knows how to get away from these guys. But I would guess that these two guys are a team, so it's pretty ironic that right as I say that we have solo people, there actually is a team. But it looks like Mr. Cross is trying to get away, and he is very good at this kit. When I tried playing the Grappler kit, I could not quite do that. But this guy really knows how to get away and refill or whatnot, so he is going to run for his life. And Mr. Crossfade ran a really long distance away with the Grappler kit. He is at about -400, +300, and the feast is going to begin in just about 3 minutes. But he has so much speed with this kit that he can easily make it there in time. I mean, he's moving faster than I can even fly at normal speed, so this guy really has a speed advantage with this kit. It's really faster than any other kit, and he can do it on any terrain. It's not like Frosty only has speed on the snow. This guy is fast on everything. So he is going faster than my chunks can even load. So I got a feeling he's going to be able to make it to the feast in time. The feast is going to start in just 30 seconds. And Mr. Crossfade has been focusing on getting mushrooms in the swamp. But he's really going to have to hurry now with the Grappler kit, because the feast is going to start very, very soon. And it looks like Lone Ender Mage, who is a snail, just got a kill, so that puts us now into the top 4 in this game. It looks like Lone Ender Mage is towards the feast, and it's going to start in just about 10 seconds, now less than 5 seconds, so Mr. Crossfade is going to be late to this feast. Not entirely sure what's happening, but here is the feast platform, folks. And it looks like Lone Ender Mage is here, but there is a guy right here named Kraid who is coming in to try to get combos, but it looks like he is poisoned right now. And Lone Ender Mage has just killed Kraid, who is a member of that team of 2, and now Lone Ender Mage is looting the feast as quickly as he can. Mr. Crossfade is just standing there right now, trying to get stuff from the feast. I don't know if they're a team or if Lone Ender Mage even notices this guy. But Mr. Crossfade is opening chests right now, trying to loot the feast. Maybe they are a team. That's exactly what it looks like, so I did not see that coming. And now Mr. Crossfade and Lone Ender Mage are going after the last guy in the game named Nick Searle. These two guys really played their own solo games and then kind of met up at the feast, which I guess is pretty cool. They have found the last guy in the game. He has a pretty amazing tower, if I do say so myself. Wow. I have not seen anything like this in my life. Oh my gosh. Look at all those fences on the top. This is pretty amazing. This guy is playing the Hermit Kit. He doesn't have any pants, so I like this guy's style. He's got the gold helmet too. He is the Hermit Kit. And it looks like these guys are already towering up. Nick Searle hits the guy off, and he doesn't quite die. He just says easy into the chat. This is a very interesting tower indeed. I mean, look at all those cobblestone things that he's got going on. He must have taken a long time to craft all that. Really interesting stuff going on here. And it looks like he just made it up to the tower with the Grappler kit, and he's fighting this guy, and he is now dead. And he had lapis lazuli in his inventory. This is a very awesome tower by this guy. You gotta give it up for this guy, Nick Searle. What an amazing tower. This guy's definitely got a lot of class for sure. So now we are down to just these last two guys, Mr. Crossfade and Lone Ender Mage. These two have agreed to a 1v1 without any rules, and here they go. Mr. Crossfade versus Lone Ender Mage to see who wins. One of them just dumped down lava, it looks like, because there are no rules in this 1v1. Mr. Crossfade putting down water to get out of the flames. And they are continuing to fight right here. Looks like Mr. Crossfade does have an enchanted diamond sword. It does have sharpness on it. And now Mr. Crossfade is dead. And Lone Ender Mage wins the game. He is the last man standing. What a great game. Very happy I got to see this game. They're both very good at PvP, but Lone Ender Mage gets the win. And that is the end of this episode of The Last Man Standing. Really hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you did, please hit that like button, leave a comment, or subscribe to my channel. I would greatly appreciate that. And I hope you guys have a great day. Goodbye.